Okay, so I learned a few new things over the weekend. This little thumbnail here is 5,000 pixels square. If I hit Command T, you're going to see that the smart object is not only very large, but it's rotated 45 degrees. And the reason I did that, I'm going to deselect by hitting Escape and then hit Command 0 to bring this up, is I wanted these cool diagonal lines and I wanted them right on 45s. Okay, now two things before we move on. This is a PSB, okay? If I try to do a save as, and I try to save this, it's just a vector smart object. It's not that big. Look, the PSB file is only 219 megabytes. But if I try to save this as a Photoshop document, and I'll give it another name because I don't want to overwrite my Photoshop document there. I'm just going to go ahead and save that. And Photoshop's going to say, hey, this document is bigger than 2 gigabytes. Well, you saw it was only 200 megs. The reason Photoshop thinks this, I think, is because the smart object is so big. So here's what I've been doing. I pull this PSB file into position, and then I go ahead and make my new layer and just quickly check out auto tone to see what's going on, to check my geometry, and then I hit Command Z. I don't do that right away because I want to preserve these pixels. These are the pixels that came straight out of the smart object. Now I can click on this and throw it away because I've already saved it in a PSB file, and then I can do Shift Option Command S, and I think I'm up to I right now with this file. So now if I save this as a Photoshop file, you have to know what you're doing here. You have to be able to think. I'm saving out iterations of my Shapescape 65, and this is, whatever I is. Is it the 9th letter? I don't know. GHI 789. It is 9. And then I can save that file. Now I have the original pixels. Now I can jump this to a new layer. Now I can pull up my auto tone, lower the opacity, find some sweet color combos to begin with, and then begin my creative journey. I want to come back and I want to show you something really cool I discovered. I think I've shown you this before, but with these diagonals, something really unexpected happens.